in the middle of Michael Jackson's top 10 video countdown, voted by you. Coming up, the bad video, and then in 12 minutes, the black or white video. But right now, let's get into the countdown. Check it out. This is MTV's King of Pop Block, and I'm Ciara. And right now we're getting close to the #1 video on the top 10 video countdown for Michael Jackson. Coming up in 9 minutes, Michael Jackson himself will explain how dancing almost didn't make it in the Billie Jean video. And then after that, at 11:30 a.m., you get to witness Janet Jackson's Scream tribute for the VMAs. But first, let's hear Michael Jackson talk about how fast food inspired the Beat It video. I'm Ciara, and right now you're watching Michael Jackson's top 10 video countdown inside the King of Pop Block. You guys have already seen the Scream video on the countdown, and coming up in 15 minutes, you get to witness the making of Janet Jackson's VMA tribute. But we got one more video from our MJ countdown, and I think you guys have probably figured out what it is at this point. If you haven't, of course, it's Thriller, right? I mean, isn't that a classic video? I know when we look at the video, we think it's perfection. We think it's a whole lot of hard work and detail that went into it, which it was, and it's kind of perfect. But the question is, did MJ think it was as perfect as we think it is? I don't know. Let's hear from the perfectionist himself right now to see what he thought. It's all about Michael Jackson right now on MTV's King of Pop Block. I'm Ciara, and you're watching Michael Jackson's influence on music. Coming up, Neo talks about meeting Michael Jackson. But before that, we've got to hear why Fall Out Boy decided to beat it. And a little later, we show you how Michael influenced the dancers on America's Best Dance Crew Thriller Edition at 1 p.m. Now, back to Michael Jackson's influence on music. Welcome back to MTV's King of Pop Block. I'm Ciara, and you're watching Michael Jackson's influence on music. Stay tuned because a classic Thriller episode of America's Best Dance Crew is coming up at 1 p.m. But right now, back to Michael Jackson's influence on music. This is MTV's King of Pop Block. I'm Ciara, and you're watching the Thriller edition of America's Best Dance Crew, one of the greatest episodes of all time. Keep watching about Michael Jackson. I'm Ciara, and a little earlier we saw all of Michael Jackson's top 10 videos. But, of course, 10 videos from Michael is not enough. So now you get the bonus, you get the treat, non-stop videos of Michael Jackson back to back. And first up is Remember the Time, which was an all-star cast. Everybody from Eddie Murphy to Amon to Magic Johnson. The video is what you call star-studded. Coming up, Remember the Time. MJ and MJ together. MJ squared. So cheesy. But right now, let's check out the video, They Don't Care About Us. Hey you all, what's up? I'm Ciara, and right now you're checking out MTV's King of Pop Block, and of course it's all about Michael Jackson. Coming up, the ultimate MJ countdown voted by you. But first up, the King himself talks about how he knew You're Not Alone was a hit. And then in 7 minutes, the famous video Scream. Right now, this is the Michael Jackson top 10 video countdown. Check it out. Right now, you're checking out Janet Jackson's MTV VMA tribute, and you're hanging out with me, Ciara, on the King of Pop Block. MTV is bringing you back some of their greatest shows dedicated to MJ. But right now, let's go to the VMA stage to see the performance that had everyone out of their seat, including myself. So let's check out the making of Janet Jackson's VMA tribute performance right now. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today on MTV's King of Pop Block. I couldn't think of a better way to spend the day than with Michael Jackson and with all of you. The King lives on forever. Peace.